All right, so to start with, we took some spinach leaves. So if you can hear that, there's been a wind weather advisory. But we took a mixture of the solution we're going to use, the hexane solution, hexane acetone, and we have ground using a mortar and pestle some spinach leaves. And we're going to prepare a couple pieces of paper to be used in this lab. So all we do for that, I'll show you from a fresh one, is we get a piece of chromatography paper and we cut this kind of chevron shape into the bottom like that. And then we're going to load up the paper with our pigment. And so to do that, you can just go like that, and you can just get this wet and just put on. And I'm trying a fine tip here. That is going to be more hassle than it's worth. Yeah. So I'll go with the blunt tip probe and just get it wet like that, and just load the sample on. Just like that. You can use a paintbrush, you can use a glass slide, anything you want, as long as you get a nice clean sample on there. All right, so I'm going to stop going there because I've already actually prepared 2 of these. So you don't need to see me load it on, but you can see there we've got a couple of samples of chromatography paper. And there's the chromatography paper. And we are ready now to take these and to... So I'm going to take a couple of test tubes here, and we'll try to get ones that are already clean so I don't have to clean them. They fit in the holder there. And we're going to put a little bit of our... So I'm going to just put that there. I'll just put enough at the bottom that it will soak it up. Maybe a little more than that, just like that. And we'll put enough here that this will soak it up too. Just like that. And then we're going to need a couple of stoppers. So I'll go get a couple stoppers. All right, and we are going to try, hopefully successfully, to put these in there. And it doesn't really matter which solvent is which, so we're not going to spend too much time getting stressed out about that. But we will we'll put this here, and we're just going to put it in so the liquid touches the bottom and can run up and take the pigment with it. So I'll do my best to not get the pigment itself wet to begin with. Just like that. Nice, and it's already working its way up. And we'll do the same with this one. All right, and that is it in terms of setup. Now that we've done that, it can do its business. I'll tell you, I did not do a great job putting that in, so I'm sorry in advance. But there we go. Those will work their way up, and whether you can see it or not yet, the pigment is already moving with it. So it's already separating. So we're just going to leave that until the solvent works its way up, and then we'll stop it, take it out, and see how our results work. All right, if you can see now, then you should be able to see that the pigments are starting to separate here. So we're just going to let that keep running up, and hopefully we will get nice clean demarcations with different pigments at different levels. Yeah, so like we said, there we go. Over here we have drying, our first run, and over here we have continuing on our second run. So here we can see that was the original line. We can see we have a band here, a band here, and a band there. Now if you have trouble seeing that, that's okay, because we'll get you a high-res photo.